So my name is Rod Thorn, and I've got my own company, Thorn Media. I call myself the chief storyteller. There's no one else, it's just me. And my career has been in, I started as a journalist, working for a newspaper, then for CBS and ABC. I moved into IBM and Kodak and PepsiCo, where I was for the last 9 years. And I just recently launched this new company to help people understand what their stories are, what they could be, and then help them tell them. Depends on the company. When you have a huge company, it's like many companies within one company. It is hard for companies to tell their story because they have so many competing interests, so many competing things that they want to do, so many competing narratives. When companies don't know how to start, I say not all messages are equal. You need to say certain messages to certain audiences at the right time via the right channel. So there's a well thought out process that needs to happen that way. You can have pillars that you want to tell the story that support your overall narrative, but you need to have the overall narrative first. And it is very difficult, it's very challenging, because you have the IT person who looks at it through their lens, you have the marketing person who looks at it through their lens, and all different functions. So that's what I tell them is, this takes time. Let's plan this out, and don't just shoot from the hip, because if you do that, if you let other people tell the story, it's their story, not yours. First of all, communicators can help CEOs be more effective by not just looking at themselves as communicators. You're business partners. Communications is one lever that they can push to be more effective in their business. So you have to think about the overall business and not just what you're having them say. How does what you want them to say impact every aspect of the business? So an example of that, I go to talk to a CEO who wants to implement a certain program in his company, and I'll say, well, what's that going to mean to that driver out there? What's the impact going to be on the person who loads the truck? What's the ripple effect going to be? And it's not that they're not thinking about that, but they've got so many things to think about that what I can be is a trusted advisor to them beyond just being a communicator.